It's time to say hello to all my little friends. What's happening? What's going on? You know what I'm talking about? I'm back like a crack. Life is good and everything like that. Why be mad? It happens, man. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, it happens. Just gotta be happy, you know? And get in the shaded area over there. You see that shaded area? The umbrella jank. You see it? Yeah, no doubt. Listen, man, I'm happy every day to just get up and just see all of this. I had a friend of mine. I have a friend. His name is, I have a friend of mine. He had eye surgery, and he couldn't see for like a month or two. He didn't know if he was gonna see again. How was gonna come back. Talk about pressure, man. Forget your light bill. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? You can't even see. You used to see, now you're feeling your way through. I'm not trying to jump up and help you every time. I'll let you maneuver. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna jump up. I jumped up, you know what I mean? But he's not the type of person that'll allow you to jump up either. He rather just feel his way through. There's been some mishaps, you know what I'm saying? But it's really just to see, you know? What's really important in life, you know? Talking to my brother, and I told him, I said, yo, we don't exist. We think we exist, but we don't. Why you think you exist? Because you're here right now. You're not here, man. It's called matter. This is matter. This is matter. An energy that just configures itself into matter. Something tangible you could just touch and see hard and shit. 666 neutrons, electrons, and protons, and electrons, and neutrons, I think. If I mistake, if I miss something, put it on. Yeah. So it becomes matter, which is carbon, which is dust, and then that's you right here. You know what I'm saying? Water evaporates anyway, so any fat you got, water evaporating. Sorry, it's gone. Blood out of here, drying up on you. Mucus gone from you. You know what I'm saying? That's the water you got in you. All that in the gut, all that dry up and everything, turn into maggots on you quick. And you start to feast on yourself. Isn't that it's crazy, man? God, you consume yourself. Isn't that crazy, man? You consume yourself, son. You know what I'm talking about? So you ain't nothing but a maggot. You're a little maggot, man. Acting like you all that. You ain't nothing but a maggot. You're just a little maggot. And you think your little mound right here is nice and you living real nice and you got all the food. But me, I'm looking at you like you're a maggot eating in nastiness. But to you, you in the middle of the feast and you're like, oh my God, yo, this is the best. And you big and you know other maggots come eat your food. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing, man. Well, really and truly, man, none of it matters. If you think about it, you'll be like, yo, I don't have to strive for anything because nothing matters. Yeah, but no. You you have to move the world forward. So you gotta have goals and you have a reason why you come here. So of course, you know what I mean? You're gonna wanna move forward. But really and truly, it don't matter what you do, they're gonna be like, yeah, he built this building. But you out of here, man. You out of here. You know? So while you here, you gotta look around and Identify what you see. Maybe this is a test, you know what I mean, to find out if you could identify everything that's around you. You know, and you identify what's happening, but you don't. You just walking around. I gotta catch the bus. Oh Lord, the bus, the bus. Woo! Gotta get the car started. Get the car started. Trying to make me late. Whew, we got in just in time. Boom, punching in right now. I ain't late today, baby. That's what they got us doing, son. How could you see anything? And you inside, you're in front of the computer, whatever you do. Even if you outside, but you working, you're not looking. Some people like, I want to work outside 'cause I can look at the views, but really you're working. You know what I'm saying? My brother's in the front line, you know. You know what I'm saying? He's a mail delivery expert, you know. So he's dealing with people every day. But he's outside. You think he's like, oh my God, the flowers. No, I don't see no daisies. You know what I mean? In and out of trucks, of it takes a toll. You're not seeing all of this yet. You gotta take time to just say, you know what, man, I'm just gonna look. That's the trick, to look even if you're not supposed to look. You know what I mean? You look anyway, because you know that's the objective. You come here just to realize yourself. That's all. Ain't no big deal. And it seems like you're supposed to do something else. You're supposed to have what the hell you're not gonna keep. You know what I mean? All the shit you ain't gonna keep, you're supposed to have. All the possessions. I need another one of these. I need 3 more of those. If people put more time into themselves, into being kind, really, some people fake it. You can feel it. You know what I mean? But everybody's in a journey, man. Some people ain't make it yet. They coming through. You know what I mean? You have to be patient with friends, family. You know what I mean? Shit happen. It's a journey. Everybody's moving forward. It's hard not to feel a certain way inside of you. Because we're in a competitive world. Everybody's trying to get ahead at the expense of someone else. You know what I'm saying? No one is like, all right, we should do this collectively. Collectively don't work because the margin of the profit is not great enough. It has to be much. So if we have to share it, it seems like it's too much to do. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna keep it. That's the shit. We're not gonna keep it. I'm telling you, we ain't gonna keep it. Got so funny. Even the garden you grow in the shit, it'll go bad on you, man. It'll go bad on you, B. You gotta try to, preserve that shit. So we gotta strive for stuff, but I think it has to be a balance with the two. You have to make sure you have yourself good within, and that's the, journey I'm on. However, I got one of these real mowers. See that? You know what I mean? Got one of these. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. But we're gonna try to mow a little bit while you're here. See how it works, alright? I don't know if you can see, but not only I get my exercise on, ain't it nice? I don't have to wake up the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I could just do my thing. I like to be conspicuous about, you know. And it's good for the earth. You know what I mean? All that. And I just like the fact that I could do things manually and I feel like I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Everything has become so robotic, you know? You can stay home, you can order your food, your laundry, you could come. You know what I mean? You don't have to come out of the house. So we can't do the human being thing that we should do in order to cultivate the earth and all that. We try to make everything so easy that it's imbalance. Sometimes things need love and touch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can't be married and program a machine like I ain't gonna be home for 6 years. Program this machine real good so it could know what to say to my wife. Some things need the tangible. Gotta keep it at a steady pace. However you could do it, you do it. You know? So, that's good, right? Yeah, nice. Yeah. I don't know that company. I'm not, advertising that company per se. However, I just wanted to show you something, nice. But if you look over here, you say tomato, you know the deal. You say tomato. Got some more over there. Fried green tomatoes. But if we come over here, we take a little walk every now and again. What is this? What is that? Uh-oh. It's a melon. It's a watermelon. I've already been through here. I done been through here. I already took all the okra. Right here too. All the okra. But I still have some okra growing in here. See? Right here. Right here. Some okra over here. Over here, I picked some last night, but they're back already. The more you pick, the more they come. God is great. See that? See this? See that? Watermelon running. Watermelon running. You come here, I was going to see the habaneros. So what happened was, right, I was waiting for these habanero peppers to ripen in a different color, right? You see? Yeah. I was waiting for them to come, turn orange and red. But I believe these are the green ones. But they're big and they've been on here and they're not turning. So these big ones here, let me show you. See these big ones? Oh, I messed up a rye. You see this? See how big they are? Preserve them. I'm gonna bring some to my man too. My boy Jay, big him up. He be giving me enough things out of his garden. I'm gonna bring him some of them peppers. Taking a walk. Come over here. See? That's a squash. However, cucumber's coming. One cucumber over there also. It's acting like it doesn't want to, but I just, the one thing with plants, they're resilient. My man's, come over here. I'm working on my truck. Why not? Why not start a little journey of becoming a mechanic instead of paying other people to twist and turn bolts? I could twist and turn bolts. I believe I could do it. So I'm gonna start. What are you gonna do? Make a mistake? You still paying people, and you got to go back to them and pay them again. They never say, "Oh, yeah, you're right. We should do it again." They be like, "Well, I don't know. I fixed it. I thought that's what it was, but it was that. It was that, though. It was that. I have to let you know. It was that. You did need a master cylinder. However, your brakes." I'm like, "Well, maybe it could have just been the fucking brakes. Maybe we probably should have never done a master cylinder, maybe." You need a master cylinder. You're going to need a master cylinder one day. Why not do it now? It got to be $160. You know what I'm saying? So why not do it yourself? That's how I feel, man. I'm looking at the car, right? I'm looking at. Come on, let's go. Oh boy, we love to take walks in the morning, I love this. This is a hard body. I love this because I had this and it lasted me like 250,000 miles. Right? If you look here, look. But before you panic and say, "Oh my God, all these wires and stuff," but let's look at this, right? I think this is called the distributor, right? That means something that distributes something. So this might distribute electricity for combustion, for the engine to work. Electricity. You're gonna spark it with this spark cable, which is running into the engine and then attached to the plug that's gonna make the spark on the bottom of the plug. And it's gonna in turn make the engine go. And then the oil and shit is gonna lubricate the pistons and everything as they go up and down and left and right and up and down, all this shit. So when you're looking right here, it looks crazy, right? But you done crazier shit than this, ladies. You done sold stuff, you done made patterns and stuff. You could do this. I think we could do this. We could revolutionize the game and look at videos and go right back outside. Look at this. This is a master cylinder, I think. Look, it's one bolt right here, and one bolt on the other side. But you need to bleed it and all that shit. That's what they know that we don't. You know what I'm saying? This is a radiator right here. You take this hose out, take the hose on the bottom out, and there's bolts here, bolts on the bottom. You might have a transmission, whatever, going to it. Same thing these people do. We could do it and then pull it up. But we don't want to deal with it. And we pay them for no reason. I believe I could do it. I'm going to try it. I try whatever I say I'm going to try anyway. So this is me. I say I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna try it. I'm not afraid. Afraid of what? I'm gonna die anyway. Might as well be a mechanic. It's not like you could come back, be this person. This is the only time you're gonna get this masterpiece right here. You better look at me. Only time you're gonna get this. And you a masterpiece too? I'm not just a masterpiece alone. We're all masterpieces. Like I told someone yesterday, unless you could create another forehead, we'll love yours. Okay? Why you saying, my forehead is this or my arm is that? Can you know? So if I give you a picture, if I tell you, all right, I'm gonna computer generate the forehead you want. Do you know which one you want? All right, now that you know the one you want, can you create that one? All right, then, well, just enjoy the one you got. Unless you want me to come with a hammer, I'll help you out. Ooh, I'm really good at swinging them shits. I'll help you out real quick. Hey, one hit, I'm Barry Bonds. For the young kids, Barry Bonds was or for the people who are not into sports, Barry Bonds is a home run winner back in the 90s. He used to smack them out of the park. And I use him not only because he was a home run winner, but his head swelled up this big. He was alleged to have been doing steroids. So, with the forehead and, clever like shit. Wordplay. But yeah, people, it's just a morning stroll. Just love who you are. Everything's gonna be alright. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you wasn't gonna get out of it? Sound like a commercial. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you were gonna get out of it? Call me now. 6995. Any situation. I have this water right here for you. Call me. I shut up, my mama. Then people be crazy, man. And then they be taking people money off of that. Ain't that wrong? Have you ever been in a situation you thought you wasn't gonna get out of? It was so bleak. And then boom, now you here. And you're like, yo, son, I thought I was gonna be that, you know what I mean? That too shall pass. Just keep it moving, man. Don't be slave to a past, family, or friendship. You have to be yourself. Love is what it is. You know what I mean? You don't have to force love. It just comes, man. And give love as much as you can because life is short. Life is so short. You know what I mean? Be consistent. But we all gonna fall to the glory. So, it's alright. Don't beat yourself up too bad. Plenty of time for apologies, no time for regrets. But apologies in order. I'm gonna get off subject for a little bit, but I've been off subject. I'm never on subject what my brother called in the middle of a video. My brother wanna call while I'm making a video, you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff he does, good timing every time. But yeah, what I was about to say was, my last statement, apologies in order. My man Biggie Smalls, such a poet, he took that statement, and every time I hear it, I just want to spit the next bar. If you know what I mean. It's like certain things, once you hear them, they just go with certain things. Some people got hijack them because you hear it all the time. You have to make an impact on this world. What is it gonna be? What is gonna be your impact? I made a decision to be nice. I made a decision to be kind and genuine. I made a decision to be true. And I made a decision to be real. I don't want to be obstructed in any way. Something don't look right, I run. I'm like, oh, danger. I don't wait. Because life is short. We have to do what's right. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting you to do what's right. You know? And I want you to hold me accountable to the same standard. I don't want you I don't want you to hold me to a different standard. It's dread. No. Hold me to that. Because I'm the type of person I call out people. So, call me out. If I do something wrong. Family, friends, acquaintances. Call me out. So it is. We have to hold each other accountable. Sometimes you don't need to call out. You already know. You know, life is so good. Everything is right here. You understand what I'm saying? For us, God said He created everything for us to have dominion over. We just need to preserve it. Wow, look at this. Look at this. And everything it creates has its own seed in it, so it can recreate itself. That way we will never run dry. As long as we preserve the earth and balance it out. When we treat our human beings, neighbors as we want to treat ourselves. Isn't that great? Isn't that a great concept? That, okay, I'm going to put you here, but everything you need is already in there. And furthermore, if you want more of the same thing that's so delicious and sweet, all you have to do after you use it, just take it and bury it. And then you're going to get more of that, more than you could withstand. All you have to do is preserve life. Make sure the earth is nice and make sure everything is cool. And it's going to keep growing for you. There'll be abundance of food for people on earth. It's easy, right? Not human beings. Not us. It has to be in balance for us to like it. Now, look at this. You see this? I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? It's a leaf. Are you familiar with Fibonacci? No disrespect. I want you to look at me like, oh, what the hell do you think you talking to? I don't know who's watching. If you are, great. Leave a comment. Start leaving comments when you watch my videos too, because it has to grow. I was in a position where a fly or something flew in my ear. That's why you're saying good morning. But that's a bad way to say good morning, isn't it? In the ear. You could hit the shoulders. But look. Look at this. You see it? You see the pattern in it? I don't ever talk about my nails because, you know, I keep being in the garden. Okay, you see it? It's beautiful. The patterns that God make. You know what I'm saying? The patterns that God make. I don't know, y'all. You just need to see it. I'm sorry, but you need to see this shit. Hold on. I don't know if you can see it, but I was intrigued by it. So that's what I'm saying by looking. Just look around. Maybe something will interest you. That's the way that it's structured. You ever thought about it? Like how the seed busts out and then it take root to make sure the foundation is strong. Consistency. You understand? The foundation gets strong. And then they help. They help each other. And they're growing. Everybody branching out. You understand? No stagnation. Bust out of the ground. Poof. So, that seed become so powerful. When it starts to string up, it starts to root up, it comes up like a needle. You know what I'm saying? And busts off through the ground and climb up. And once it reaches surface, then it changes again. Alright now, I don't need to be this sharp. Now I need to be stronger. I need to be bigger so I can stand here. Because this wind is going to hit me. And this rain going to fall on me all of a sudden. I have to be ready to withstand it. Some of them don't have the limbs to withstand that impact. They grow them leaves that's going to just take that impact and absorb it, just like the shock absorbers. You know what I'm saying? You see it falling, but everybody's gathered together so the rain won't crush everyone. Because if someone stand there alone, you know what's gonna happen when every drop fall on it. You know what I'm saying? It might break and have to recuperate after the rain. But when there's clusters of them, it's better. You see, like this okra tree, it could withstand something, you know? But the foundation has to be strong. So yeah, that's what it is. If for human beings we follow that, we mimic that same concept, we would never run out of food or be wanting for anything. Everybody would be living a life of luxury. We have enough resources on earth to do that. But there's always somebody who's gonna be like, shit. No. I wanna have 1 billion of them for my children. For my children. Oh God. That was beautiful for my children. For my children alone. And then everybody else, if they get 2, 3, yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? I don't know, that concept is a concept I never worked with me. Especially if you're following the fact that we're supposed to be able to be mindful. You know? You start looking at them now. And then look at another one and just compare them and see. If 2 of them are alike, maybe we can see the differences in them. The differences in them already. You can tell. If you look at the pattern from the top. Differences. Not even 2 of them are made alike. So far, it's unfathomable. Y'all don't think about shit like that. So am I supposed to always keep thinking like this? Is this what I'm here to do? Because I can't stop thinking like this. So, from the beginning of time, right? For things to be created over and over again, and none of them are 2 alike. Talk about imagination. Talk about a system that works. So you mean to tell me you're going to be an artist from the beginning of time? You're creating and no 2 are alike, and you creating that will. And things are deteriorating like wildfire. Speaking about wildfire, fire could just take some of the things you've created and just burn it down into ashes. And then you just create more like nothing happened. Like, okay, well, I'll just have to create more. And in the machine, it just creates itself. So it's like God didn't even just put the seed for the seed to create itself. I think it just has a system that creates itself as well. The system is going to in turn create itself. Systems within systems within systems within systems keep creating themselves like a spider web. I think that's the whole concept of life. It's a network. And I think that's the concept of computers and yeah, that's it. That's life right there, 0 and 1. We talked about that. I talked about that with a friend of mine that I met. We're sitting there vibing. And we're talking about profound shit. And she was like, I was like, yo, life ain't nothing but zeros and ones. Like, oh shit, I never thought about it like that. I'm like, yo, think about it. Ain't nothing but a hole in the pole. Everything is a 0 or 1. I'm gonna give you an example. Come. Do you see this right here? This right here, this block right here is a male. Because you're gonna put it down into the female right here. Putting it down into the earth. It becomes a male then. But then how you could turn it into a female and put the hole in it and dig the hole and put this pole in it. Now this pole becomes male, right? You stick the pole in there, it becomes male. But then it has a hole within it, which leaves it where it could be a female. But then I could just take this stick right here and put it right in there and make it a male. But then there could be a hole in here. And then we could keep going. That's all it's about. The man has a penis, the women got the hoe. That's it, man. Can't you see? The sperm come out with like the 1 and the egg is like the O. And then they collide and it just creates life. That's when we look at computers, man. The way they write, everything is 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. That's the coding. That's the code. So a code is something that is hidden. A message within has a hidden message within it. So if I write 1001 and you come over here and you read it and you go to the back and you step on your left foot 3 times and you do a right spin and a left hook and then you find a key. That's a code. Hidden messages. Because instead of God writing, you must go over here at 3 o'clock and blah, 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 it's like 101, boom, boom, boom. So life is being coded by those numbers. And within those numbers, you find different numbers. When you talk about Fibonacci, I think it's like 1, 3, 5, 6, you know, all that stuff. But there ain't nothing but a series of 1 and zeros. Either you accepting or you giving. But you gotta have both. It has to be balanced. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense, but it makes sense. It makes sense to me. It definitely makes sense to me. But yeah, I be chilling out here. Maxing, relaxing. Trying to find out what life is about. Every now and then I'll share my thoughts with you. thought I could go live, you know, and just show you guys some of the things I see sometimes. Like this spider web right here. You see this?